Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you right now? I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, or could be a story, you might want to get that. In that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something for you to do, something for you to say, something for you to move forward with, something for you to let go of? Guidance for you in this relationship as well. You guys together, what do you need to know about that? What are the dynamics? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps as well to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? And that's along with the gifts card. That's an Amazonite crystal. Or would you like the flower, which is with the commitment card and the hair on top of it as well? Cat hair. Or the shell, which is with the security card. Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video. Leave a comment as you're watching it as well, and click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. And thank you all so very much for all the interaction, especially in the last week on my channel. It's really made a difference. YouTube is showing far more people my videos. If you could keep that up, I would be so very grateful, because it really does make a massive difference to my channel. I can't make it busy. You guys can, just by taking a short amount out of your time just to click like and comment on these videos, even if it's just to say hello. So thank you so much for doing that. Well, I'll see you in your reading. If you chose the crystal and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you right now. Now, as usual, crystals, is going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that to find out even more. In that deeper dive read, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. I'm going to go into guidance for you in this relationship as well. And so you guys together, what do you need to know about that? The dynamics, how to make it work really well. I will also be going into how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get into it. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? Well, they're watching you at the moment and they're listening very carefully. They're paying a lot of attention, especially to your emotional state. Might not be communicating with you at the moment, but it feels to me like they're a little bit worried about where you're at the moment. They might be worried that they've left it too long, or that they that you might be giving up on them. That's what I'm getting. And so, yeah, they might just be paying close extra attention to you at the moment, trying to figure out where you're at in case they're kind of running out of time. Warrior, they want to fight for you. They want to fight for you. Feels like your person's busy with something in order to get to you. Now, this could be something with the finances. It could be something with the kids. They've got kids. But they want to fight for you. It's just, it feels to me like your person's got other responsibilities as well. So you're not always going to be number one priority for them, because they've got other stuff in their life, you know. What else? How they're feeling about you right now, Flow. They're a little bit worried, yeah. This Flow says, like, let your worries drift away. They are a bit worried about you as well, but they're kind of paying attention to you right now more than they have been lately. Tell us more. How are they feeling? Ten of Wands. You've got some burdens to put down first, says the Ten of Wands, before they come toward you. They don't want to burden you with those things. Now, they're either seeing that you've got enough burdens on your plate at yourself, and they don't want to burden you with their burdens, or, yeah, because see how that owl is kind of looking at the man carrying all those logs. So they're either seeing you that you're burdened and they don't want to add their burdens to your plate, or it's the opposite way around. They see that you're not burdened and they're burdened at the moment, and they don't want to bring those burdens into your life. The Page of Swords. They see you as a very truthful person, and they want to join you in that. I think you inspire them to be a better person, and they want to join you in that and tell you the truth and be truthful with you. It feels to me like you've got someone that's trying to clean their act up here, clean their life up, or you know, get rid of burdens before they come to you so that they can be fully present and available to you. The Knight of Wands says they're very passionate about you, and they do want to come forward with that passion. So there's a lot of desire for you, let's put it that way, and they really want it. It's really fueling them to come towards you. So this person is very attracted to you. Ten of Wands tells about this Ten of Wands. So there either, I mean, we've probably got two camps here with you, crystals. Some of you have got enough burdens on your plate already in your life. You've got enough responsibilities without them coming on board with their problems, you know, and all of that. And so perhaps you're the helper kind of person, and they know that, like that you'd step in and try and save them, try and help them, and they don't want to burden you with that. Or you've sorted your own life out and you're, you know, kind of burden-free. Someone, they don't want to bring that energy into your life. Got the Eight of Wands and the Moon, so they're not sure whether they should talk to you or not, whether they should tell you about that stuff or not. Now, some of them might, not that they think you're judgmental, but some of them might be afraid of that if they've got all kinds of burdens and nonsense going on in their life, and they see, if they're thinking that you don't have that stuff going on, they might not want to tell you about that stuff lest you judge them. I think this person is trying to appear perfect to you, or they want to impress you at least. So they're unsure, says the Moon, about communicating about their burdens to you. Could be for a variety of reasons, right? So it's what's holding them back from communicating with you at the moment, apparently. Tell us more, what's behind that? Feminine energy and healing energy. Yeah, it could be that they know that you will kind of step in as the healer, try and sort it out for them, try and help them with that. It's not necessarily what they need at the moment. Perhaps they know you to be like super compassionate person, and it's not what they need at the moment. They just need to get on with those burdens that they've got and get them out of the way. Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps. Okay. Some of them, they just know that you're a healer type and that you do that kind of thing, that you would be willing to do that, and they don't necessarily want to bring those burdens to you. Okay, well, Page of Swords, they want to tell you the truth. They know you're a truth teller. They want to come with you. The truth, it's like they want to share everything with you, and so they want to be in a position where everything they've got going on is what they do want to share with you. They don't want stuff going on in their lives that they don't want to share with you. There's a perspective. It's your perspective on the Three of Cups. Okay, so there's a third party here. I'm not saying that they're seeing someone else, but there's a third party here that they're not necessarily proud to have in their life. Not particularly wanting to tell you about that stuff at the moment. It feels like they will when they sort it out, but right now, when they're in the middle of some burdensome stuff, they don't want to bring that to your plate, because I think that they think that they know what your perspective would be on that, and you've got an overthinker here, you know, because they are thinking a lot about what you would think and you know, and what you would do. They kind of get ahead of themselves. Well, I could talk to crystals about this, but then crystals would do this or say that, and they'd have this perspective. They kind of think it through and then preempt it. But perhaps they do really know you, do know you really well. So the Three of Cups, that could be third party there. Could be about the work. It could be about like an ex or something like that. It's a third party that's burdening them at the moment in their life. They want to come to you with like full honesty to tell you the truth, but while they've got this thing going on, they don't want to tell you that truth. Not until it's sorted out. They'll tell it. I think they'll tell it you straight once it's all sorted out, but not while they're in the middle of it. Because when we're in the middle of something like that, it feels just like you're letting off steam. It's a big whine, right? And I think that's how your person feels, is that they don't want to burden you with that stuff. Death. So until something is over, because they don't, it's like stripping illusions out with that. They don't want to They don't want to give you the illusion that this is what they're going to bring to your table all the time. They want to tell you about it once it's finished, over and done with. Then they can tell you the full truth and be fully transparent with you. Because that's what they want. They want a straight up transparent relationship where you both can tell each other anything. Knight of Wands, and they've got a lot of passion for you. So they want to come forward with passion, desire, and it'd be all to be on, is what that Knight of Wands is telling me at the moment. Tell us more about this Knight of Wands. So they're very attracted to you. They're manifesting you. What's more, they're manifesting this to be free and available to come at you with passion. Wow, I'm told to take all four of that. All four. Six of Swords, movement. Yeah, it's movement forward. They want to make this move towards you. They're manifesting that it's going to be all systems go. Six of Swords when they can be all in. Seven of Cups. They've got some choices to make, right? But they're choosing you. They're manifesting that everything else will be out of the way so that they can choose you. Page of Wands, so they can tell you about it. Especially, some of them haven't told you like how attracted to you they are and how they feel about you, and they want to tell you that stuff. I'm getting very kind of flirtatious, a naughty kind of an energy from this, because they want to tell you about the passion. I don't know whether they want to tell you about their fantasies and things like that about you. Seven of Swords, it's like they don't want to leave it up to your imagination anymore. They want to tell you straight. I think your person might be a little bit, what's the word? It's not like flirty. It's a little bit naughty. A little bit naughty in what it is that they want to say. So I've got a lot of passion for you, a lot of attraction for you. And there's certain things that they want to say to you about that. You'll be under no illusions of how much they like you once they do say these things. It feels to me like you've got someone here that's like kind of all or nothing. It's like they want to be fully ready when they come, when they come to you, so that they can dive right into it and have that intimate relationship that they want with you. Masculine energy. So they're taking the lead. They're manifesting this, and they want it to be on. When it's on, it's going to be on. No drip feeding here. Not just a little bit. They're going to come in when they're ready, and it's going to be full on when they do. Tell us more. How do they feel about you right now? Crystals. How do they feel about you right now? How do they feel about you right now, crystals? How's Crystal's person feeling about them right now? Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So they're seeing you as like making really good decisions and being true to yourself. That's why they want to match you in that, I think. They want to match you in that same energy and come at you straight like that. See you as a very truthful person. They want to have that kind of relationship with you as well. Don't ever want to lie to you. And so they'd rather not tell you stuff than lie to you. Reveal what needs to be seen. You know what I'm getting from this is that they think that you're holding some stuff back as well. They think that you've got some stuff that you're holding back at the moment, and you might very well be doing that. That you both need to reveal what needs to be seen. Perhaps you both haven't told each other how you feel, or how attracted to each other you are. It could be that. What else? How else do they feel about you? Gifts. This is you. They think that you're a gift. Like, I'm getting that even if they can't be in a relationship with you, that just to know you is a gift to them. They're very grateful to have met you. And forgiveness. They hope that you can forgive them. And the waiting is what I'm getting. They made you wait. What else? Old wounds. I think they're aware of some old wounds that they've got, and it might be it might be altering the way that they're coming at you. I'm getting an awareness with this card though, so they might be realizing that they need some more healing to do with those old wounds, perhaps family stuff, past relationship stuff for sure, but they're aware of that. They're aware that they're kind of holding back. I feel like your person, they want to come forward, but then they don't. Like when they have the chance to, they don't take that risk because of old wounding, and they're working through that. But they will take the risk eventually. So they see you as being a risk taker as well, and they know that you're worth taking that risk for. There's just that feeling like they're holding themselves back a little bit, and they don't mean to. Well, in a way that they do. They do mean to, because they're they want to get rid of those burdens first. But there's more to it than that. I think even when they feel unburdened, there would still be a little part of them that holds it back, a little bit of fear, you know, from past relationship stuff. Love endures. They know that this one's going to last. They're pretty sure that this one's going to last. So the heart, they can trust the heart with you because it hasn't changed. How they feel about you hasn't changed at all. It might have been quite some time now that they've known you, and the feelings haven't changed. So they think that this love, they think they're going to feel like this forever about you. You are limitless. Wow, you can do anything you choose. So they're really impressed by you. You're limitless, like a unicorn. I think you're a unicorn. So let's get some messages out from them. Got some messages for Crystal from Crystal's person. What do they want to say? What do they want to say to Crystals? Oh. I run away to avoid facing my problems. Yeah, I think it's not to avoid facing their problems. I think they're running away from you to avoid facing you with their problems, facing you and telling you about their problems. They don't want to come at you with problems. They don't want to be a big whinger. That's what I'm getting. They might have had someone around them like that before, perhaps a brother or a sister or something, or a past partner that just constantly whinges about stuff, and they don't want to do that to someone else. So they don't want to come at you while they've got problems, because they don't want to be that. So they're running away from you at the moment to avoid facing you with their problems, these obstacles that they've got. They've got obstacles at the moment. Betrayal. Someone's betrayed them, and I think with that betrayal, something about stealing or manipulation, something like that. Someone's betrayed them, stabbed them in the back. Yeah, they're sorting something out and dropping those burdens at the moment. They're emotionally unavailable now. Their emotions, their heart, is going through a big betrayal here, and so they're not emotionally clean at the moment to come forward. Yeah. It's making more sense now of why they want to get those burdens out of the way before they even tell you about them. Because they're still in those emotions. So it will be a whinge. It will be a whinge if they come and tell you about it now. Yeah. Toxicity. They're around toxicity at the moment. Someone that's betrayed them, someone that's been really toxic with them. They're all in that energy at the moment and don't want to come to you when they've got that going on. Yeah, so I think for the majority of you, it's that they see that you're clean of that kind of stuff, and they don't. Perhaps you've got really strong boundaries, and they're becoming strong in the boundaries now, and they don't want to bring that toxicity into your life. But they're so sorry. They're so sorry for having made you wait. Is what for not being ready. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. They're so sorry that they're not ready yet. Like they can see that they've kept you waiting, and they're really sorry about that. Whew. I mean, they've got this massive energy that they want to be with you, and especially about the passion, you know, their desire for you. I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life right now. With this toxicity and the obstacles and the betrayal and all of that. It's taking up all their emotions right now. What else? Our story isn't over yet. No, this love is going to endure. They know it. They're on the way. Your person is on the way. You have to trust them on that. And finances are a problem right now. So the betrayal could have been with their finances. It could be family or an ex or a business partner or something like that. It could be that third party that's toxic and betraying them and all of that. It's winding them up, though. They could be up and down in their emotions around all of that kind of stuff, and therefore not emotionally available for you. They don't want to bring that crap into your life. They don't want to like come into your life and be angry because of what just happened with this toxic person, or you know, and then be really sad about it and heartbroken. You know, they just don't want to be in that emotional turmoil when they come to you. So they're biding their time. Your person is biding their time to come to you. While they're sorting out these things, but they're very passionate about you, and they're also kind of protective of you as well. And yeah, they think that you've got some secrets too. Perhaps you're keeping holding some things back, but they're definitely watching and listening carefully at the moment to you about your emotional state, because they don't want to hurt you any further, kind of thing, and they feel really bad about that. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. You might want to get that deeper dive for even more. As I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do? What should you focus on? Is there something for you to heal? Something for you to do or to say? Guidance for you in this relationship. So once you guys are together, what are the dynamics in that? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you're not going to receive the email. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment, and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. So there you go. If you're not coming with me to the deeper dive, good luck with all of this, and if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. So as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that. In that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something for you to do, something for you to say, something for you to let go of, something for you to heal? We'll see. I'm going to get guidance for you in this relationship as well. So you guys, once you're together, it's hard when a card comes out because I start channeling straight away. Once you guys are together, how to make it work really well, what are the dynamics there, and also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it because the guides already have. Rare knowledge. Okay. They're keeping it quiet. You're keeping it quiet. This is a bit of a secret relationship. You both keep holding it very dear. You might not be in a relationship yet, but you've certainly got feelings, but other people might not know about those feelings, and you might not be even telling your friends about it. Perhaps you're just telling some friends about it, but this is rare knowledge, what you've got, the connection that you've got between each other. It feels to me like you're both keeping it very sacred and you're not gossiping about yourselves, because like, who would do that? But a lot of people do, you know, and I have before. It's because the relationship isn't that important, but get to an important relationship, oh, I don't tell people about it then. Well, I'll tell my closest friends, but really the ones that are the closest. Illumination, something coming to light. They want to tell you. Now, your person might not have even told you how they feel about you. You might have gleaned that information by looking in their eyes or certain things that they do, but I don't think it has been directly spoken out. It feels to me like they want to tell you, they want to shed light on that, they want to illuminate that's been hidden. Now for some, I'm not really getting this, but if for some of you this is like an illicit affair kind of thing, no judgment here, but they might want it to come out in the open. They want other people to know about it. They want other people to see you on their arm. They want it to come out like that. They don't want it to be hidden anymore. Turbulence. The mind is murky in rough waters. So they know that there's going to be a bit of trouble about this. So there is some kind of an affair, kind of an energy about this one. For sure. You're keeping it quiet for some reason, and I don't think it's just in the honoring of it. I think perhaps it's also there will be turbulence. Some people won't like you guys getting together. Might be opinions about that. Okay, tell us more. Ooh, juicy flowers. Tell us that much about it. How are they feeling? Heartbroken. Feeling heartbroken at the moment. How else are they feeling? We'll find out what that's about soon. 5 of Wands, like there's like chaos, conflict. Yeah, that turbulence. Perhaps feeling conflicted. King of Wands though. They want to come in and claim you, sweep you off your feet. They know that they want you and they've got a lot of passion for you. They also want to dance to the beat of their own drum. This is someone that doesn't want to do what they should do, what other people are saying that they should do, what other people want them to do anymore. They want to dance to the beat of their own drum now. This person could have been towing the line before in certain situations with certain people, and they don't want to do that anymore. So I feel like even though other people might not like this, they want this relationship, and they're going to go for it. They're going to claim you. So the three. So if you're aware of the turbulence around them, or whatever this strife is, and you're thinking, oh well, maybe they'll just cave into that and they won't bother doing it. No, they're not going to. They're not going to cave in and just not bother coming forward with you. They're going to claim you. Now, the Three of Swords, why are they heartbroken here? The Emperor, they want to take charge of this. What do you mean, taking charge of it? Or would that break their heart? Or they're taking charge of a certain situation? What's breaking the heart right now? I don't understand what the Emperor. Tell us more. What are you talking about, guys? What are you talking about? Why the heartbreak? I can understand why they want to be the Emperor, but why is that breaking the heart? King of Wands. Okay. King of Wands again. Right. You know the Emperor is all the kings put together. King of Wands is the predominant energy of your person. So they've been in that action taker. So it's someone like with good work ethic and all of that, but it's also someone passionate, right? So they might have been a lot in their sexual energy and all of that. They might have mastered that side of themselves and been predominantly in that energy. They want to be the Emperor. The Emperor is the other kings as well. So it's the King of Clarity, the King of Swords, you know, the one that's got boundaries and all of that. The one that thinks about things more, the one with a plan. The King of Pentacles, the one with the money, that kind of an energy, that stability. And also the King of Cups in the heart energy. It feels to me like they're developing those side of themselves at the moment. I think they're seeing you as the Empress, as being kind of, I don't want to say enlightened, that's not the right, I don't even like that word, because it signifies that there's kind of an end game. It's like a point you get to when you know everything, and we're not going to ever do that. There's always going to be growth. But they might be seeing you as the Empress, as having mastered all of the different aspects of the queens, you know, together, and be standing in your power. This is like, it breaks the heart that they're not yet the Emperor, that they're still lagging in the heart department, in the swords department. They've got the passion down pat there. So King of Wands there. So there might be an entrepreneur, go-getter, but dancing to the beat of their own drum. Definitely the King of Wands. They want to be the Emperor. They want to be your match. So it's kind of breaking their heart that they're not your match yet, or they don't feel kind of worthy of you yet. They want to be the Emperor to your Emperor. So you might be very successful already. You might be, they see you as being successful anyway. In your life, it doesn't have to be with money, but it's probably an aspect of it too. You might have been building that empire for yourself. You might have your own business, your own house, all of that kind of stuff. They might not have that themselves yet, and they might be kind of feeling lacking in that department. They wish they were the Emperor to your Empress. They wish that they were kind of already at your level. I think your person is lagging behind you a little bit, and they're feeling that, and it's kind of breaking their heart. They wish that they could just kind of storm on in and be your match, be your equal. What's behind that is integration. Yeah, they're integrating those other kings inside of themselves. This person is leveling up fast. They want to be by your side and be that Emperor to the Empress that you are. So this person holds you in high regard, and they can see that you've put the work in, that you've realized yourself, not enlightened, but you've kind of realized yourself. You're fully being yourself. You make good decisions. They see that you've got a lot of wisdom and you apply that in your life. They really look up to you. Five of Wands, competition. They may feel like they've got competition for you. Well, they're seeing you in this real high regard. Seven of Wands, that they've got to protect you, or they should protect this. Really? What's the competition? They feel like they want to protect you from perhaps people that are trying to have a relationship with you or interested in you, but don't want the best for you. They see you as like Nine of Crystals. So as single, independent, and doing really well for yourself. and perhaps they don't feel like an equal in that respect. So there's like competitive. I think they're worried that someone else I think they see a lot of people interested in you, right? And I think they're worried that someone that's kind of more got more finances or something, someone that's richer might catch your eye more than them, something like that. Six of Cups, someone from the past, they might think they've got competition with someone from the past. They might have seen you with someone they know, or seen you with your ex or something like that, and they might be worried about that they've got competition in there. The Chariot, pulled in two directions. They might think that you've got two people, them and someone else in that you're thinking about. They see that there's a lot of people interested in you. And the Eight of Crystals, a harder worker than them. Wow, even though they think they're the King of Wands, they don't even think that they're the best King of Wands out there. So they see a lot of competition. Someone that can protect you even more than they can. Someone that's doing even better financially than them. Someone from your past, they think that you could be considering them. Someone that's a faster movement, or someone that will move faster than them, that will come to you faster than them and claim you first, and someone that works even harder than they do. They're a hard worker. This person's a hard worker if they're coming out as the King of Wands, but so they're imagining all kinds of competition that they've got for you here. Could be a little bit worried that you are considering other people. And I think that is connected with that. I wish I was the Emperor already. They want to be the one that comes in, they want to be your hell yes kind of thing. They want to be the one that you choose above everyone else, and perhaps they already are. You might be seeing something about them that they're not seeing about themselves. You know, because sometimes, say if we've got a heart of gold, right, we might not really consider ourselves as that all the time because it just comes naturally to us. But other people might look at us and go, yeah, well, of course you are, because we're different than other people, but we know ourselves, so it's normal for us, right? Other people might see you more clearly than you see them. You might be seeing them more clearly than they're seeing themselves as well. You might be seeing in them, like, let me know in the comments below, but you might be seeing them as having like a heart of gold, as being a really hard worker, really genuine, and all of that kind of stuff. To you, they might be the Emperor already, and the people that they think you're considering, like the one that works harder, or the one that is faster moving, or the one from your past, or the one that's richer, or the one that's kind of more protective of you. They may be putting those people on a pedestal and thinking they're better than them, but they're not really. They're not seeing the bigger picture. I think guys can do that, especially, is that they'll think, well, why wouldn't you go for that person? And a woman would go, well, they're not a nice person. They're like really controlling, and they're a narcissist. But they're thinking like, but they've got a heap of money. Of course you'd choose that person because that person is better than me. It's like, no, they're not. You're better than them because you are like more a better person to have a relationship with, right? Guys can't often see that unless they've been through kind of similar stuff. Yeah. What's behind that is creativity. Three of Cups, you know, other people, third parties. They're worried that you've got third parties here, that there's other options on your table, and they've got competition. King of Wands, but they're the King of Wands. Here you go. They've got passion for you. They do want to come in and claim you. Feel pretty determined here. The High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Wow, they want to give you a love offer. They want to give you this new start in love. The High Priestess, they're seeing you as a High Priestess. Like, you've got the intuition, you've got that those feminine wiles, the mysterious feminine wiles. They really like that about you. Wisdom and all of that. Ace of Cups, yeah, they're wanting to sweep you off your feet and give you this love offer and a new start in love. They want to be the one that you choose. They want to come in with that love offer. So why are they keeping it secret then? They better make a move. I wonder what's holding them back. Turbulence? Rough waters? But that says the mind is murky in rough waters. I don't know, maybe it's just in the mind, you know. Changes. This is a big change for them, to sweep you off your feet. So you are better than they've had before. Yeah. you're a step up for them for sure. Maybe a leap up, in fact, in the caliber of relationships, caliber of person that they've been in relationships with. And I feel that that's why they're like, but I'm just the King of Wands. I want to be the Emperor. Kind of breaking their own heart that they've not got to the level that they want to be at. And it feels to me like they're striving to be at that level to come in. Wow. Tell us more. How do they feel? It feels like they're on catch-up trying to be the one that's right for you. They're kind of feeling like, well, why wouldn't you go with someone else? They kind of put themselves down compared to everyone else. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So they're giving you space at the moment, but I don't understand why they're doing that, because they want to reveal it, but they're not going to reveal it until they feel ready and good enough. The last thing they want to do is be rejected by you, right? So they're giving you space at the moment. In a way, I think your person's like, well, if they choose someone that's better than me, then yeah, because they are better than me. They don't see themselves clearly, hey, this person? Because I'm sure you wouldn't be watching this video for someone that's not good for you. Or would you? I don't know. Let me not make that assumption. Depends how much you've worked through this stuff. Leave the past behind. They see you letting go of things and leaving the past behind and moving on from things. Could be that they want to leave their past behind as well. There could be some aspect of past that's causing them to not come forward with this illumination yet. How are they feeling about flowers? Tell us about their feelings about flowers. How's flowers person feeling about them? Wow. Forgiveness. Hoping that you'll forgive them. And commitment. They want a commitment. So this person does want to have a commitment with you. They want, especially because they're to tell you the truth, they are quite an anxious person, and yeah, they could become, because of this anxiety of the competition and all of that kind of thing, because they're a bit insecure in that way, they might want to commit, like get that locked in kind of thing, so that they feel better. And I'm not sure that that's going to make the insecurity go away, because people are still insecure. If you've got that insecurity going on, it's more about how they feel about themselves, that insecurity, rather than putting a ring on your finger. But they do want that commitment. They do want to lock this relationship in. So they do want the long term with you. What else? Now, for some of you, that rare knowledge card is saying that there's something a little bit illicit about this. Perhaps they're in another relationship before, or you were, but they do want that commitment with you. They've decided that you're the one that they want commitment with. Disillusionment. Now, here it is here. They want to be the Emperor, but there's just little them, and they don't think that they're just like pathetic, like a page or a knight or anything. They think that they're the King of Wands. They know they've got something to offer, but they're still kind of scared that you're going to see. It's that imposter syndrome kind of thing. They've got imposter syndrome, so they're scared that you're going to see. It's their inner child, right? Imposter syndrome is the inner child saying, but really I'm just like this weak little kid that doesn't know first thing about anything. So, even if we're amazing people doing amazing things, we've all got that inner child that goes, it's just little me. It's just little me that doesn't know what they're doing. True love. This is true love. So they've got the feels for you there. They do have that heart connection with you. They do want the commitment with you. This is true love to them. But this person's got insecurities about themselves. What else? Slow down. Pause and allow things to unfold. They're taking this very slowly because they take it seriously. What else? Love endures. This will last the length of time. So your person's the feelings for you haven't gone away. The feelings for you have endured, and so they know that they could commit to you, that they'll always be attracted to you because that feeling hasn't gone away. I don't know how long you've known each other for, but let's get some messages out from them. So what are the messages from Flower's person about how they feel or what's going on? I'm ashamed of how I treated you, they say. How did they treat you? Perhaps when they met you, perhaps they're ashamed of how they treated you when they first met you. They've got a telepathic bond with you. They like the way that you can just look at each other's eyes and read each other's minds. That your communication is so easy because of that. You can glance at each other and you both know what each other are thinking. They know that communication with you is going to be easy because of that. Telepathic bond. They can tell how you're feeling as well. Got a very strong connection with this person. Doesn't feel like you've spoken about it though, or told each other about that, even though you're both experiencing it. Unhealthy attachment. This person is obsessed with you. Wow. They're obsessed. Okay. I think your person has been obsessed with people before, and they're worried that they're obsessed with you. Is this true love or is it an obsession? Perhaps it's a bit of both. I think you've got an addictive personality kind of a person here, and they're worried that they've got an unhealthy attachment to you, that they're obsessed with you. There's someone keeping me from you. There's someone keeping them from you at the moment. That could be an unhealthy attachment. Someone trying to stand in the way. I didn't mean what I said. They said something to you and they didn't mean it. Something said in anger. And I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. So there is this avoidance. There's this avoidance of speaking truth and it coming out. And it's because of their insecurity. So when they're acting like they don't care or like they don't want to talk to you or something like that, when they kind of walk away instead of engaging, they're beating themselves up on the inside. They'll go home and they'll like punch themselves or something, or punch the wall going like, you idiot, why did you do that? Complicated person with insecurities, but it's not insurmountable. Insecurities. Please be patient with me. It feels like they are working through them. Yeah, please be patient with me. I think they're aware of all of these things. They have sexual fantasies about you. They've got a lot of passion about you. King of Wands has got a lot of passion. Sexual fantasies about you. What else? There was someone interfering in our relationship. It feels like they had to take a step back while someone was interfering. Someone keeping them from you. Perhaps someone that knows about you or knows that they have their sights set on someone and you don't want that. Could be an interfering relative or something like that. I'll find my way back to you one day, they say. I abandon people to make myself feel important. Oh, that they have the avoidant kind of personality, so they back off from things. So yeah, they've got some stuff to heal here, and it's got something to do with this. I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. They beat themselves up for that, but it's a pattern. It's an avoidant pattern, right? And so it's probably something that I learned in childhood, some way of surviving kind of thing, and they avoidant stuff. It feels to me like your person's working through this stuff. They really want to. They want to be the emperor. They want to step up. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story. You might want to get the deeper dive, the extended reading that goes with this. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? Should you approach them? Should you be trying to help them in some way? Is there something that you need to let go of? Something for you to do? Let's find out. Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics there? Is there something that you need to watch out for here? Is that insecurity is going to cause a problem? Let's find that out. How to make it work really well. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you won't receive the email. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and all of those things down there, and leave a comment. Really helps my channel out when you do that. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of it. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, then this one's for you. Shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. That person that you've got your eye on, the person that you clicked on this video for. As usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive. That is an extended reading that goes with this if you want more. In that extended reading, I'm going to be going into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something that you need to do, say, let go of, heal? Something you need to take action on? Let's find out. Also, guidance for you in this relationship. So once you guys are together, what are the dynamics there? How can you make it work really well? Is there something to watch out for? Any red flags, that kind of thing? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines as well. If you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get into it. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? Well, they're feeling like you've come into their life in perfect timing, or it's the perfect timing for something. Golden moment. Could have manifested you. They could have kind of been expecting you when you arrived into their life. Cuddles. Find you cuddly. Night magic. So they're very tender toward you and nurturing. Emotionally nurturing. Night magic and cuddles. It's not like a sexual energy. I'm not saying that there's no sexual energy there. I'm just saying like they've got this they want to spoon you at night kind of a thing. They want to be by your side and hug you. They want to be holding your hand. They've got a very romantic side to them. And yeah, they want to be doing those nice things for you. It's like they want to lead with that rather than the sexuality. They've got a soft spot for you and they want to cuddle you. What else? Dance. They want to dance with you as well. Very romantic. Your person is very romantic. Yeah, they want to dance with you. And you might have been tuned into their sexual side and all of that. But this person is very romantic. Very romantic thoughts about you. I'm not saying that they don't have sexual fantasies about you, but they have a lot of romantic fantasies about you, about doing romantic things with you. This is someone that wants to treat you really well. What else? 9 of Wands. Right, okay, this makes sense. So we're talking about the wounded warrior here. Now you and your person might have had similar starts in life, and you might have had a lot to heal. They might recognize that in you, and yeah, you might have a shared kind of experience like that. They want to have some good times now. They want to have some good times with you, and they want to treat you really well, especially for those of you that have been treated really badly. They might be aware of that, and I feel like that they've been treated really badly too. You both might be very generous, open-hearted people that have got walked all over in the past until you've healed yourself and empowered yourself and learned those lessons kind of thing, so that you don't get taken advantage of anymore. And it feels to me like you've got a really good match here. They want to come in and really just like scoop you up, and you might want to do the same thing with them as well. It's like, love them right. That's what they want to do. They want to love you right. I feel like they know that you can love them right, and they want to love you right too, and it's much more nurturing. That they and you might have had a difficult start in life and not had the loving and the nurturing from parents perhaps, or family that they feel that they wanted to have, and you might want to give that to each other now, and it'll be a very kind of nurturing relationship. How they're feeling about shells. 4 of Pentacles. Want to hold on to you. Keep you for themselves. They want to hold on to you. Again with that cuddles, like, I don't know if you're going through wounding at the moment. They want to protect you. They want to hold on to you and feeling very protective of you. And yeah, when you by their side and to hold on to you. It doesn't feel like a creepy way, even though that's kind of a creepy card, the miser and all of that. But the Four of Pentacles, I can just be holding on to someone. I hold on to you. Feels like a protective way. Like the Four of Pentacles is, you know, protective. Usually, like in the Rider-Waite, it's that guy sitting on a chair, right? 2 feet on 2 pentacles, holding a pentacle. Keeping you safe. I thought this one might come out because when all that big chunk of cards came out, this was the one that didn't want to be picked up at the end. So I thought, you want to be out, don't you? Ace of Pentacles. They want to plant a seed with you. They want this to be big. Something that will last a long time. So they really think that you could be made for each other and have a very long-lasting relationship here. They're thinking long-term with you. So 9 of Wands, tell us more about this healing kind of thing. They feel ready. The 9 of Wands is ready. And I think you might be ready for a really good relationship now. There's this, what I mean by that is like, they feel like they've done with the lesson relationships, the karmic relationships. They realize that they've been in lesson after lesson in relationships. And you might be at the same place now. It's like, I'm done with that. I'm protecting myself now. I've empowered myself. I'm not doing that anymore. Shell is someone that I could have like a real relationship with without that stuff. 3 of Wands, someone that I've waited for. 4 of Cups, after all the disappointments and all of that, this is what I've been waiting for. 3 of Wands. I knew this shit would come out in. It's like the golden moment. You came in the right time. It could be just as it would get into the end of like a really bad relationship and letting it go and going, you know, I deserve much better. There's no way I'd get into another relationship like this, perhaps with a narcissist or something like that. And they're like, I want much better than this. And then you've come into the life and they're like, yes, this one is someone that can love me properly. Emotional release. So there's like an outpouring from the heart when they met you. Emotional release. Like, thank God, like at last I've met somebody that I can love properly and that can love me properly. So they really recognize something in you. They want to protect that, right? That's why they're so romantic about it. And like I say, I keep on getting that. It's not that they're not sexual, don't have those sexual feelings about you, but there's way more romance in them than they want to love you, right? Yeah. 4 of Pentacles, and they want to hold on to you. It's making me feel starting to feel emotional about this as well. Not making me start to feel emotional about it. The way that I'm speaking started, you know, when it chokes someone up with the emotional release, like, yeah, I can hear myself sounding like that even though I'm not feeling like that. I'm sounding like I'm feeling it when I'm not. 4 of Pentacles, they don't know, is with the moon, so they've got this emotional attachment to you and they don't really understand it, but they just want to nurture you and hold you. I think you guys have got a past life together or something like that, because they're feeling this almost instant connection with you and like, you're my person, you're mine, and I need to scoop you up. Not that you're like wounded or anything and need rescuing, but they want to like scoop you up because you're theirs. Well, I couldn't hear them. Yeah, what was I saying? Not that there's something wrong with you. They want to save you or anything like that. Just that they've got this emotional connection with you. The Emperor. They want to take care of you. They want to take control of. Not over you, but control of things. They want to step in. It's a past life connection, this for sure, because it doesn't make much sense. You are what they were asking for, yes, and it's about time, but you've come in that golden moment when they feel like they've kind of come to the end of their lessons, or they had that realization. It's like, oh, I'm not choosing those lesson kind of relationships anymore. This is what I really need. And then to that, you show up at the golden moment and they're like, this one, I want to take care of this one. I want to lead the way. I want to provide for this one. I want to protect this one. I want to, yeah. They've got this psychic connection with you, but it comes on the ending, like of their old life. If you know how they were before, they're not going to be like that again. They're not going to be treating you like they've treated the others. Which, you know, I think that's really bad advice to give, right? I wouldn't say that to people, but I'm really getting it for them. Because Leopards don't generally change the spots, right? But if you've been this wounded warrior too, you will have done things differently as well. You know, it's different. It's different with you. It just is different with you, and that's what this reading is saying. So, yeah, they've changed. They have changed, and it's this realization that, and a healing that has happened for them. So they want to plant this big seed. They want to give you a big offer. Ace of Pentacles. They want this to be a long-lasting thing, something that lasts. They want to build something with you as well. Prosperity. They see this as a prosperous and happiness and being really happy with each other. Yeah, they see a lot of happiness. You make them really happy. They think you can be really happy together. Ace of Swords. You can have this new start, truthful new start. You're a safe person for them and someone they want to keep safe, and that you've got a soul connection with this person for sure. None of this makes much sense, but it makes all the sense in the world when you felt this with somebody. They want to dance with you. What else? Reunion of souls, yes. That's what it is. This is exactly what it is. It's a reunion of souls. It's someone you've had a past life with this, and there's that just instant connection that you've got, and they felt it. But you only met each other once you had both got to a certain point of healing within your own journeys. And as such, that is why there's been this instant recognition between you, and it's like, that's my person, take care of this person. And yeah, and their friends might be amazed. The friends and the family might be amazed with them, and they're saying like, wow, you've changed. Like, wow, you've changed. You know, when people do that, I'm not really picking up what they used to be like, but when people meet the right person and they change, they just settle down kind of thing. That's what you've got here. You've got someone that is just like, yeah, that's it. I've met my one now. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. You're both ending chapters in your lives, or have recently, and you've got a new chapter opening up. Who you were, both of you, in your previous chapters is not who you're going to be. If either of you look back at each other and try and ascertain what you'll be like in relationship with each other based on previous relationships that you've both been in, or previous behaviours that you both had, it's both of you this, then you won't get it right, because both of you are kind of different now because of your healing. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So other people might not be on board with this relationship, but they don't know the feeling behind it, and they don't understand what you guys have been through. Healing isn't apparent on the surface. It's very much an internal thing. We can tell if we know, if we've healed ourselves. We can look at other people and think, yeah, their behaviours change. I can see their energies change. I can see that they're taking care of themselves now. But we can't see it if we haven't done it. If we haven't done it, it might just seem like someone's being weird, just being like making radical new decisions or something like that. It might even appear a little bit scary to other people. So I feel like people might be against this, or people not realizing what you've been through unless they've been through a similar kind of healing. But I think that you two have been through a similar kind of healing, and I think you will get each other as a result. And I think you might need to kind of step out on your own, you know, the path less traveled kind of thing, compared to what your friends would do or other people would do. And some of them, if they've known you or known them before, they might be thinking like, this isn't good. This isn't good, but it is. It is good. It is a good connection. Go deeper. They want a deeper experience now. New moon in Scorpio is the new moon that we've just had. If you're watching this for about the time I am putting it out, we just had a new moon in Scorpio. They want a deeper relationship with you. They know they can have that. That's why it's so much romance. I don't think they've felt this level of romance and nurturing, like protective. You're theirs. Let's put it that way, and not in a weird way. Security. There you go. That protection. That as you shall. It's like they want to take care of you. I don't know how to explain it. I've got the feeling of it, and it's just like, yes, you're mine. Self-worth. There's a lot of value. They see you as being a very worthy person, having a high self-worth, as having a lot of value just in yourself. Could be comparing you to other people as well, who might be thinking that they're worth more because they've got more money or whatever, and they're like, no. Shell is the one that love you. This is true love that love you. What else? Yeah, really, like loving you properly, this one. This is one that can love you properly, and joy. You bring a lot of joy and happiness to them. He's doing that kick his leg up thing. Kiss. His leg will kick up. Okay, what else? How else are they feeling about you? Focus on love. You've changed their focus. They were focused on other things. Perhaps they didn't think that love was possible before. They haven't kind of relationships, but now they're focused on love. They've got them to focus on their heart, and they've got faith in this situation as well. They might see you as having a lot of faith in them too. If you're feeling the same way about them, which you probably will be, because I'm getting a deep soul connection between you both and past life connection. It's not just about what you've been through in this life. There's an instant recognition between you. So let's get some messages out from Shell's person then. Some messages from them. The chemistry between us is off the charts. Made for each other, you two. But yeah, a lot of sexual chemistry between you. Rose-colored glasses. They might be worried about that. Rose-colored glasses. I feel like both of you might have been seeing other people with rose-colored glasses, and you might both be worried about that. Am I doing it again? Because you both seem ideal, you know, and they're worried. Am I still wearing my rose-colored glasses like I was before, thinking that people are great, projecting themselves onto you, you know? Yeah, it could appear that way, right? Because they're seeing this very close connection. It's like, am I just projecting the work that I've done? Have they really healed themselves? Has Shell's really healed themselves, or am I just projecting myself onto them? I feel like I can be my true self around you. It's very beautiful, this relationship. Very nurturing, very loving. I get emotional when I think of you. That was that thing that I experienced when my voice started getting like choking me up kind of thing, even though I wasn't feeling that. My voice was getting like that. I get all choked up around you, like emotional, like the heart. You just like open the heart. They've got repetitive cycles, or they've been in repetitive cycles. Again, with that rose-colored glasses, they might be worried that this is another one of the cycles. They might be scared of that. It's like, oh God, is this me doing this thing again like I do? You might be doing that as well. You might be thinking that too. More messages from... Did I call you crystals before? From Shell's person. Can we start over? Can we start this over? They want to know. Did they start it already? I abandon people to make myself feel more important. Wow. You know, I think this person could have, like, I was getting that for both of you, in fact, that your behavior of past, when we're in a wounded place, our behavior is not great. Like, we do our best and we think that we're loving and open at the time, but when we look back, it's like, oh God, no, I was controlling and manipulative, and I was always trying to get attention from them, and I wasn't doing the best for them. I was doing the best that I imagined was the best for them, to kind of keep them by my side, you know, fueling my insecurities and stuff like that. And we can look back and we can see that stuff, right? And I don't know, for me, I was just very much using alcohol to drown out the anxiety that I felt, and I can see that that was a problem in relationships. The alcohol was a problem. Me and that anxiety and that alcohol and the ignoring those issues that was causing me to do that, even though I was trying to face them. It was a long process too, because it was very gnarly, the stuff I had to heal from. But I can see now that I didn't have the best behavior at all in relationships, even though I thought I did at the time. One of theirs is that they abandoned people in the past to make themselves feel more important, so they were the one doing the dumping. They were actively into relationships and then leaving them so that they felt that they were in power, kind of thing. They realise now that that's not a powerful thing to do. It's quite the opposite, right? And I think this is why they want to be like the emperor here. You want to take charge, like, properly this time. You've got the chance to do it properly. Please be patient with me, they say. I don't know why they're making you wait. I don't know why they're making you wait, if they're making you wait at the moment. But be patient with them anyway. They're a work in progress. I think we all are. I do get that their behaviour has changed lately. They're kind of figuring out who they are now. I'm afraid of commitment. You're afraid of commitment. Why? Because they've worn rose-coloured glasses in the past, and in these repetitive cycles, they're worried that it's a rerun. So they're afraid of commitment. Afraid of locking this in. I wish I could take it back. Again, that feeling like, can we start over? I don't know what they did before. Did you know them before when they were in their toxic cycles and stuff? Maybe you did. But they wish, oh no, it might not be to do with you, this. It might be that they wish they could take back the past. The behaviour that they had. Perhaps people know them as that person. I don't know what they were like, but I'm getting that there was a bit of dodge behaviour, and they're not, they might be ashamed of that behaviour, and they want you to know that they're not going to be like that with you. Then it feels straight up that, it just feels straight up like it, that's not just, I'm getting that all over this reading, is like, this is one of those stories that you hear. I don't know, I've kind of had friends like that as well. It's like, you know, guys are complete players until they met a certain person and they settled down and changed completely, you know, and got married and had kids and stuff, and it's like, wow. But that's the situation that you've got here, is someone's behaviour is changing considerably and they wish that they could change the past there, but they can't. Nobody can, right? I feel like it's him that wants to start over, if I'm talking about him here. They want to start over. Maybe not with you. I don't know whether this has started before. It doesn't feel like it. But I think you're going to have a very secure and loving relationship with this person. Anyway, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more on this. As I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something you should do, something you should say, something that you need to heal to get ready for this? And also, you guys together, so once you are together, what are the dynamics there? Any red flags to look out for? And yeah, what can you expect in this relationship? How to make it work really well as well? And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in finding all that stuff out, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you won't receive the email. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. It really helps my channel out when you do that. You wouldn't believe how much it helps my channel out. It can double the numbers when you guys do that kind of stuff. Of who YouTube will show my videos to. So if you keep that stuff up, that would be very much appreciated by me. Well, if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you in there very shortly.